Well, hi, Earth sign. How are you guys doing? Oh, I always do this. I'm shuffling this deck, but I need that deck. Okay, so we're going to do a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you guys. Been doing more than one. Just saying, things are just happening that way. I'm just going with it. Just go with it. Just go with it. So this is Earth sign Capricorn Taurus Virgo. Capricorn Taurus Virgo. We're looking at what you're doing, what's going on with you. Don't try to shoehorn yourself into this reading. This is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But if you're a Virgo Sun sign and this doesn't resonate for you, it's not going to resonate for you every time. So be attracted to the titles. I keep saying that because it's really not about the dates I post them. It really isn't. I just did the fire sign one, and it was like be here now. So whenever you watch that, whenever someone watches that, it's about that moment. Okay? Things are fluid. Clean it up. Thinker. Clean it up. The tribe. Okay, so do you have some people you need to sweep out of your life right now? Are you having that experience of like, oh geez, I'm trying to hold on to somebody or a family member or a group of friends or just one friend or a lover or a husband or wife, and you're finding a new community. You're moving between two worlds. I did that with the fire sign one yesterday, I think the 27th. Something about moving between two worlds. So that feels like here for you too, Earth sign, that you might be between two worlds and you're having to clean it up. You're having to move away from some of those people. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Yes, this is the new life. That's the old life. Okay, so in order to walk through that gate, shit's going to have to get real. All right? You're wanting to take on something new, but you're like reluctant to have it release some old stuff. You can't fit those sweaters in the drawer if the drawer is already full of sweaters. Okay? You can't, right? Fool. Literally, getting rid of those clothes, getting rid of that stuff. Marie Kondo yourself here. Yes. The sun is yes. Whatever burdens you've been carrying around with you, Nine of Wands, it's time to let that go. Let that shit go. Wow. Look what's coming toward you is a legit relationship that you've been waiting for a while. You've been healing. You've been doing your work. You've been really focused on, between two worlds, that Two of Pentacles, what you need to do. You could have invested a lot of time in this old situation, this Three of Swords, and it's almost feels to me like it's like you might not have wanted people to see how happy you are that you're moving away from this old world because that would hurt their feelings. Okay? There's been a lot of Nine of Wands here. You've been through a lot of shit here. Absolutely. You've been through a lot of shit. Six of Cups, Ten of Wands, Six of Pentacles. So you're moving into a better situation. This new person is a true soulmate, okay? So I feel like you might have some guilt around being the fool here. You might have some guilt because it feels childish or makes you look irresponsible kind of thing here, right? And so you're still carrying a burden for that, but you know where you're going. This new person or this person coming back from the past, like a past life soulmate or twin flame or something like that, this is the right thing. All right, Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You're having to put down that burden. You got to put down that burden, Earth sign. You have done everything you needed to do. You're released. Okay? And it could be really difficult because you're like, I'm walking towards something that's so amazing. What are you leaving behind here? Because the Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, it's over. The Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, it's over. Temperance, Queen of Wands, Page of Cups. So you could be walking toward a fire sign, or you could be passionate about this. I see Leo here. You could be passionate about this. You might have known this person for 7 to 9 years where nothing has happened. You might have known that for some of you, a small portion of you, You might have known this person for a really long time and nothing has happened. For others of you, you could have been in this Three of Swords situation for 7 to 9 years and never done anything about it. Okay? And now there's somebody coming on, you know, the universe is bringing you this person. The universe is bringing you this person. And you're like, oh, that means I really have to put down this old burden. I really have to put down, you know, and you're like, I don't, you know, I'm happy and joyful. And it just doesn't, it feels was it my father? I think this is a Joe Cranmore quote. Feels unseemly. Unseemly. Okay? Yes, my parents, Mary and Joe, right? Mary Jo, hello. So there's this feeling of wanting to make an offer, this joyful, you feel like, I mean, you might have stopped yourself for a while here. You might have just like been in this energy of not really doing anything, not really making any decisions, you know, sort of just like passive. Because you're like, no, this is too happy and joyful. If I do this, this other person is going to be destroyed. Okay, or the family is going to be destroyed, or it's going to look stupid to people, other people. Really being concerned about how other people view you here. Okay, because what's coming toward you is this Four of Wands, this Leo, Aries, Sag. Could be, okay? Scorpio energy, Seven of Cups, King of Wands. Okay, so you're going to have, there's the Death here. Okay, so this is another piece of this. It's not just how it looks to other people. It's how it feels to you. The Seven of Cups, confusion. All right, you're like, can I really choose this? So it's not just the outward appearances of it. It's also the, am I choosing correctly? All right. But you have this lighthearted feeling and you're wanting to put down a burden. How, you know, what's it going to look like to the neighbors? There's a little bit of that. And also, instead of doing nothing, this is what you've been doing for a while now. Could have been 2 years. Instead of doing nothing, the death to contemplation, the death to, well, what would it be like if? The death to fantasy, all right? And action must be taken now because it's here. And this is very much in the moment. This is almost like going to happen. It seems like it's gone really slow, but the thing is going to happen in the moment and be boom, right? Like all of a sudden you're the fool. Afraid of how other people will see you, but you know it's right for you. You're like, you know what? I can't help you. My job is, I'm not here to make sure you're feeling okay about what's going on in my life. It's not my job. My job is to lead my own life. And I want to go towards something that's happy and joyful. And this new person, this new thing is a tribe, is more passionate. Okay? Temperance energy here, Sag, and King of Wands, Queen of Wands. There's a lot of passion here. And it's almost like that kind of might override it. Like this very Leo-esque, big sun energy. I feel like the fire sign reading is linked to this one. It happens, right? It happens a lot lately. The Scorpio energy of the death to confusion. Like you're no longer like just sitting or musing about it, right? This is just like, I wonder what it would be like to be with that person. I wonder what it would be like to be happy. I wonder, right? There's this whole like, and at the same time taking no action. Earth sign, this feels like you've been burdened. You haven't taken action because of your tribe. Okay? Because of your old tribe and what they might think. The new tribe feeling is like, bully for you. All right, so there's death to this old tribe, death to confusion, death to how it looks to the neighbors, kind of a thing. You're like, you know what? I'm going to do what makes me happy. King of Wands. I'm going to do what makes me happy. I'm going to follow my bliss and put down this burden and sweep away, clean it up, right? Clean it up. People are going to leave your life because, not because of this, but because they're supposed to leave your life now. So you're going to feel like there's this cause and effect. Like, oh, I'm going to go and be with this person, and all of a sudden this whole chunk of my tribe is going to go away. It's like, you know what? Guess what? You're on this path to move toward happiness, whatever that looks like. I feel like it's a person here. It could be abundance in terms of your work, changing your work completely, ditching one career, starting a new one. Okay? It's about following your bliss and cleaning out the stuff that has been holding you back. Okay, so it could be following a passion, following an entrepreneurial passion. After all, this is a pentacle. Okay, this is a legit pentacle. For some of you, this could be about following a passion, and you might be getting sustenance and being fed by another person's, excitement about what you're doing. Right? Somebody could be funding your dream. You could be, following this person in a relationship, and that person is helping to manifest your dreams. You've been waiting a long time. Okay? Follow your bliss. All right, I'm going to do an extended read here. I'm going to use this other deck, right here. Link is below for you earth signs. I'll see you on the other side, June 29th.